Hey, how's it going, BuildForce?
What's up, BuildForce?
Yo!
This is my man Jeff. I'm Paul. We're Gunpla SA.
And here's the BuildForce and the Build Meet. Well, like half of it.
Most of them.
It's like end of the Build Meet today on Saturday. Yes.
Yeah, it always happens here, Jeff. Like what happens is we get here and it's just madness running around, checking this out, and then people just start going, okay, cool, they're done for the day, and they leave, and then
they want to play some.
And they want to go play some Final
Fantasy
Fantasy.
cards upstairs.
Like, surprise is actually not Beyblade today, but anyway.
Yeah.
So yeah, a few cool things happened today. So aside from the normal Gunpla SA build meet, we actually had a warp meet, which is also guys who wanted to come and bring some miniatures to paint, and it actually came out pretty well. Yeah, we got
Jonathan stuff.
We had a few guys come in and paint some miniatures. I also brought my stuff to paint.
I'm gonna flip the camera. Should I flip the camera or just
flip the camera? Yeah, flip the camera. Cool. And as you guys can see, yeah, so we've had some guys building and painting, and you know, sometimes a warp meet is a great way just to, if you're bringing your miniatures and you want to like base them, because basing is not always the most fun thing to do.
Yeah.
So you can come here, talk a lot of rubbish, base your miniatures, and then do your final painting at home. You don't have to come here and think that you have to like show off or be good or anything like that. So if you guys, and also you can pick up some really good tips. I'm sure if I asked this man over here about some painting tips, I'm sure he could like share some cool stuff with me. Anyway.
Yes.
Also, yeah, and aside from that, let's go back to Gunpla.
Yeah, so we've got some announcements to share, right? Oh, sorry, Paul's just getting distracted there. So we've got some announcements to share with you guys. Yeah. So when you watch this video, it's going to be a Sunday. So what's happening today?
What's happening today? Aren't we? Isn't the competition starting today?
Yes.
Yes.
So we've got the next BuildOff.
The BuildOff.
Yeah. Yes. What is the BuildOff? It's the triple M. So it's like My Model BuildOff. Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
So what does that mean? What does My Model BuildOff mean? So it means that initially it was a kit bashing BuildOff, and through community conversation and feedback, we've turned it into a modification one, which means that any modification...
It's even broader.
Yeah, it's a broader spectrum of what you can do. It means that you can mod your kit in any way, and it's considered eligible for the competition.
Yeah, so you can do kit bashing, you can do like scratch building, you can do like taking everyday household items like a bottle, make it like a fuel tank or
whatever. But like adding some scratch building elements, even things like doing scribing, like going full on with the scribing is considered a modification.
I think the only thing that we kind of like have exception of is like 3D printing parts.
Yeah.
So 3D printing parts is allowed, you can do it, but you might just let us know what part has been 3D printed. So we'll like take them out of the equation when we do the judging.
So we don't want to get in the way of you making a cool kit. If you want to make a cool model and you want to 3D print certain weapons and stuff, that's fine. Yeah. But then also just make sure for the competition purposes that the rest of the model kit is done very well, so that we can judge that based on on its achievement rather than like we don't want you to feel like, oh, you can't do a cool model kit because of this rule. So you can still build it. If you want to do a giant 3D printed gun, that's amazing. Just make sure the Gundam part is painted really well.
We won't penalize you for it. We're just not going to.
We just won't see it.
Judge it.
Yeah, we'll be blind to it. What else is happening, Jeff?
So with that BuildOff, obviously we've got our, like as always with our BuildOff competitions, we've got the open category and the beginner category. So the beginner category will be very lenient on, we're not going to look at your build quality. So your nut marks or whatever imperfections, seam lines, we'll just ignore those. So that's all good. It's about creating. And then, to say,
saying cheers to peeps.
Shane, like Izzy was showing us, just waving us goodbye with her butt.
Too much detail for the viewers, but anyway.
Coming back to it. So another details that we want to share with this BuildOff is that the timeline is starting obviously today. So the 3rd of August until end of September, 28th of September. So you've got like roughly 2 months.
Cool. Just to reiterate what Jeff was saying about the beginners.
Yes. Yeah.
If you're entering a kit and you're a complete noob and you're like really scared, please don't be.
Yeah.
It's really lenient. I mean, we don't care too much about things like nub marks. Obviously, try to build the best kit you can, but you're not going up against the big boys. So we're not going to scrutinize it as much. Adding some panel line details, that's going to always be a win.
Yeah. And if you're like new to modification and you don't want to ruin your kit, an easy way of getting into it, Jacques, can you help me grab my kit over there, my 30-minute missions?
Yeah, an easy way, like Jeff was going to say now, is 30-minute missions.
The 30-minute label line of products, like whether it's the 30-minute missions or 30-minute sisters, 30-minute fantasies, they are designed for easy kit bashing.
Yeah.
So you can pick up like a kit, or two, and then you can just do some modifications.
Now, the reason that we changed the rules and the reason the community gave us some feedback on this is we didn't want you guys to feel that you had to buy 4 kits to make one winning kit.
Yeah.
Okay. Obviously, you're well within your let's not say your rights, but you're well within your range or whatever to do that. That's fine. But if you can't afford to build a kit like that, then at least you can modify with what you do have already. Because not all of us are brave enough to sacrifice
kits.
And
I think adding on to that is like scoring for your build is not based on how much you've modified. It's like, it's not like you've modified an ambitious build. It's about like how well you've executed to tell your story that you want to convey. That's
like a cool idea always wins.
So you can do a little bit of modification, but really well refined and tells a clear story or a message of your build. Then you have a higher chance of scoring better than doing too ambitious, but it's like not well refined.
And then the last thing I want to say about the competition, about the build-off, is that remember that this competition has got a theme of My Model Kit, right? So whatever you submit needs to represent that.
Yes,
imagine Jeff and I put that on a poster, and that poster is shown to a bunch of people. They should look at it and go, "Oh, that competition was about modifying."
Yes, yeah. Again, that's the big thing. It's about like how clear you can convey to this theme,
So with that said, the best of luck to all of you guys. Remember, the real win of the competition is actually building a cool model kit. Is building a good build. So having a great build is really what matters at the end of the day, because that's how you win. The competition is just a good, should I say, goal. Also, to let you know, the winner of the last competition will be joining the judges pool.
Yes, as a third judge.
As a third judge.
I think maybe you can also say the winner of this competition will be the third judge, not for the championship that's next, but will be the third judge
for the next
for the January 1st build-off of next year.
Sweet.
Yeah, that'll be the prize.
That's the prize.
Yes.
Otherwise, Jeff, is there anything else we wanted to throw in?
That will be the additional prize. Yeah.
One more thing. We're waiting for 100% confirmation, but we should be receiving our Gundam card game stuff very, very, very soon. So please keep an eye on the YouTube and our socials, because we will be announcing that as soon as it drops. I know a lot of you guys are excited about that. And yes, there's Comic-Con this month.
Yes.
And we're definitely going to be there in a big way.
See you guys soon.
So just to shape your expectations, we're not doing anything like a workshop or any of that kind of vibe. But we're going to be there in full force. We've got 1 or 2 little special type things happening. But
we're doing quite a collaboration effort this year. We've got, can we say, there's the Warp, there's
the Warp, there's the Nexus, there's Blind Box SA,
we're whispering,
that. We're being very careful.
Look, but at least we can speak from our part, like Gunpla SA will be there
definitely.
with Nexus Hub.
So we've got a whole vibe going on. So please go and check it out. I think you guys are going to love it. We also got some exclusives that we will be revealing closer to Comic-Con. We're just waiting for the stock to arrive, so hold thumbs, everybody. And with that said, I think that's everything.
And can just say, as always, thank you guys for supporting us, coming to our build meet, and all that cool jazz.
Actually, let's do this quickly. Everybody say hello to the build meet. Say hello, guys.
All the remainder guys at the build meet. Yes, thank you guys for sticking around for the video.
Rad.
Really appreciate it. So until the next one.
Wow.
As always,
be good to yourselves. Be good to each other.
And
keep building joy.
Good luck,
Shaky,
guys.
shaky
Have fun.
dance.